Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here as we chill out and talk about some movie news. So we're going to be diving into the horror genre, and we're going to be talking about an upcoming horror movie called Clown in a Cornfield. This movie, it looks interesting, it looks fun, it looks creepy as hell. Basically, you take the It movies, take the Chainsaw Massacre, mash them together, and it kind of spits out a movie that looks like this. So if we go down to this image here, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. We've got this crazy killer clown like this, running around what looks to be sort of on a rural farm, like a cornfield. You can see here, he's brandishing a huge chainsaw, so you would not want this guy chasing you. But these kind of movies, these B-level movies, I love these kind of films with these crazy killer, like clowns, these kind of crazy killer icons running around. B-level movie, turn your brain off, have a beer, sit back with friends and just chill out and enjoy it. I'll be there day one. This has caught my interest and I think it looks like a lot of fun. But anyway, we're going to dive into this article, break down some information surrounding the movie, and we'll take a look at the Red Band trailer as well at the same time. So this comes to us from Bloody Disgusting. Clown in a Cornfield, Red Band trailer, there's a new killer in town. So, based on the Bram Stoker award-winning horror novel by Adam Cesare, the slasher movie Clown in a Cornfield is slaughtering its way into theatres nationwide on May the 9th, 2025. So, RLJE Films and Shudder have released the Red Band trailer for Clown in a Cornfield this morning, which introduces a brand new killer clown to the world of horror cinema, Friendo. So this guy is called Friendo. That's a pretty strange name, isn't it, for a killer clown? He's called Friendo. I'm not sure where that name originates from, but it's very interesting nonetheless. So everyone is a friend of Friendo, and Friendo loves killing his friends. I love how cheesy that is. Everyone is a friend of Friendo, and Friendo loves killing his friends. Get a taste of the killer clown's murderous rampage by watching the Bloody Slasher official trailer below. Obviously, we're taking a look at the trailer as we're talking about the movie. Eli Craig from Tucker and Dale vs. Evil directed the movie adaptation of the young adult slasher novel, which was published by HarperCollins in 2020 and spawned 2 sequels. So yeah, this is based on a book series, and at the moment, there's 3 books based on this movie content. So we have Killer Clown in a Cornfield, and there's actually 3 books. This is based on the first book. So if this movie does well, I'm sure they're going to bring out subsequent movies based on the other books as well, and they're due out for a 4th book as well. Killer Clown in a Cornfield, number 4. So there's going to be 4 books based on this property, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Where are we? Clown in a Cornfield will premiere at South by Southwest on March to the 10th, 2025. Katie Douglas from Ginny and Georgia, Carlson McCormick from Shazam, Aaron Abrams from Hannibal, Will Sasso from The Three Stooges, and Kevin Durand from Abigail will star. So here's the plot synopsis. So this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of what this movie is actually about. So Quinn and her father had just moved to a quiet town of Kettle Springs, hoping for a fresh start. Instead, she discovers a fractured community that has fallen on hard times after the treasured Bay Pen corn syrup factory burned down. As the locals bicker amongst themselves and tensions boil over, a sinister, grinning figure emerges from the cornfields to cleanse the town of its burdens, one bloody victim at a time. Welcome to Kettle Springs. The real fun starts when Friendo the Clown comes out to play. I love how cheesy this movie sounds. Like, it sounds, the fact that he's called Friendo, it sounds cheesy. And Friendo has friends. Everyone is a friend of Friendo, and Friendo loves killing his friends. That's cheesy. And the synopsis is cheesy as well. Welcome to Kettle Springs. The real fun starts when Friendo the Clown comes out to play. Yeah, I think they're banking on the cheesiness within the description and the synopsis. And they're probably not taking the movie too seriously. And that's a good way to go with this type of movie. So, the Clown in a Cornfield movie is said to be a harrowing, savage, heart-pounding adaptation, with director Eli Craig recently promising an insanely fun action horror comedy. So, that gives us a bit more information there. So, it's going to be a comedy as well. It's not going to be a serious tone horror movie. We're going to have a lot of comedic parts in it as well, which is always great, because sometimes you have like really serious horror moments, but then to juxtapose against it, having those kind of fun comedic moments in there can kind of balance out the tone, which can be a great way to go, and it really works well in some movies. So, Carter Blanchard and Eli Craig adapted the first novel in Adam Cesare's trilogy, the most recent book, The Church of Friendo, released last year with a 4th book on the way. So if we go over to, before we finish off the article, I just want to show you guys. So if we go over to Amazon, this is Clown in a Cornfield. So this is the book that this movie is being based on. This is the first book in a series of books. So Clown in the Cornfield, hardcover. It came out September the 17th, 2020. And as you can see, we've got the image here. You can see there's a cornfield, and obviously there's a image of the clown's face based in the cornfield. It's very red. It's got this like blood moon red type of color going on, which is kind of cool. And this is kind of the book that it's based on, like I already say. So you can pick up this book now on Amazon. The hardcover is £14, paperback is £8.27, or you can get it on Kindle for £5. I'm not trying to sell this. I don't make any money. I'm just letting you guys know that the movie is based on this book. And if you feel like picking up the book before the movie comes out, then you can get it on Amazon if you want to. Like I say, I'm not trying to sell you it. I'm not associated with the publisher in any way. Just letting you guys know. So, as well, if we come back over to here, let's go down. We have a poster here as well. So, let's check out this poster here. As you can see, we've got the clown friendo in the background here. He's holding a jack-in-the-box. And on the jack-in-the-box, it says, "A little drop of bay pen makes everything better." And then it says bay pen. And then we've got a picture of a clown face. Clown in the Cornfield, a film by Eli Craig. And, yeah, I mean, this poster's okay. It's not the best poster I've ever seen, to be honest. I think they could have done a bit better with this poster. It's just a black silhouette kind of clown face holding a jack-in-the-box. I mean, if they had an image, like a poster with him, like, holding a chainsaw up, kind of like they did with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, with Winnie the Pooh holding the chainsaw. If they had something like that, I think it would be a lot more kind of impactful. But, yeah, I mean, it's an okay poster. It lets people know that the movie's coming. So I guess it kind of does its job in that respect. But, I think they could have done a bit of a better job, in my opinion. So, there we go, guys. So, we got Clown in the Cornfield, the Red Band trailer there, and information about the movie. And I just wanted to show you this other image as well, quickly. So, here we go. This is the trilogy of books that are out so far. Can you believe that there's 3 books based on this property? I mean, you would think they would run out of content. It's a clown running around on a cornfield, like, killing people. How do you stretch that out across 3 books? Like, you have to come up with some creative writing to stretch that story across 3 books and still have it interesting. And they've got a 4th book coming out as well. So, stretching the story across 4 books to keep it interesting, you have to be good at creative writing to make that to make that story continue to be interesting. But I'm sure they found a way. I might pick up the first book because it sounds quite interesting, so I might pick that up myself. But guys, there we go. Clown in a Cornfield. Is this something that has piqued your interest? Is it something you're going to go out and see? It comes out on May the 9th of this year. I'm not sure in which countries this movie is going to release, or if it's going to have a worldwide release. It may be limited to the UK and US, but it does say May the 9th, 2025, but it doesn't specify which territories. I've tried looking up on the internet and I can't find much information about different countries and different release dates. All I can find is that it releases May the 9th, and I think this is in the US and UK. But if you live in any other country, you may have to try and do a bit of research to find out when this comes out in your own country. But I sort of struggled to find that. But guys, do your own research if you need to. But yeah, like I say, are you interested in watching this movie, guys? Jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think based on this information in the trailer. Does it look good? Does it look bad? Does it look somewhere in the middle? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comment section. As always, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so already. It goes a long way to supporting the content, so I always appreciate that, and I will see you in the next video.